Hi, everybody, and welcome to Qigong Live Online today. And today we're going to do a couple of things. I'm going to do some exercises for your digestion today. This is the advanced skills. I'll do some advanced exercises to help harmonize your digestion. But we're also going to understand the concept of moving slow. I've done this before, but somebody asked me about this, so I'm going to repeat it again. So going slow has a whole lot of things that happen. The word ramification came out, which is a great word. And so when you go slow, something happens inside your body, but it happens inside your mind as well. And I've just finished a course doing the Duan toe raising conversion pattern, which is a very, very extraordinary course where you do 81 steps and it takes you 30 seconds per step. So it's 40 minutes. That's just one part of that course. One part of the exercise is just that piece. And you go really slowly. So if you're doing a step every 30 seconds, it's a slow step. And something happens when you're in that slowness. And so I want to bring that today, and we'll use some exercises for your digestion today. And we'll incorporate 3 of those and the slowness at the same time. How's that? But we'll bow first into the class. Could be fun. Fun going slow. Well, I'm not sure it's as fun. All back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, 2 thumbs together. Go. So with the slowness, it's like a double-edged weapon because there's a few things that happen when you do that. One of them is when you go slow is that your mind seems to go faster because your mind's trying to occupy the space. Because when you're fast, the mind just trundles along with you, and whatever you're doing, it stays in time with it. But if you go slower, the mind doesn't like going slower. It likes to keep busy. And so it wants you to start doing things. So when you're going slow, it starts noticing things and starts, oh, look at that, or look at that, and just trying to distract you to get you busy. But the slower you go, the mind gets less and less active. And it doesn't like that. It'll fight you. So it gets super busy. So the slower you go, the busier your mind's going to be, unless you know how to control your mind, which is what part of Qigong does. It helps you to control your thoughts. So you can see the thoughts coming and see the thoughts going. You choose which one you're going to think about. Where you're not your mind, you actually have a mind. And so this is one of the things that the joys of Qigong. And when you go really slowly, it's really difficult. It's like torturing your mind. It's like going, no, don't do that. And so we're going to do an exercise. We'll do a couple that big exercise, and we'll do them slowly. And so we'll get both experiences of what it feels like to go slow. When we're doing the toe raising on the weekend, when you go so slow, and we're outside in nature doing this, and when you go that slow, it's almost like you're going slower than nature itself. And it's like you come out of this world that we live in a certain speed. We live in seconds and minutes in this world. And the trees live in a totally different world. They grow at a really, really slow point, which we can't access because it's so slow. So we don't live in that time zone. But we live in our time zone. But you can go really slow in this time zone and slow it right down. And then all of a sudden it's like you move out of this one and go into a different world. And all of a sudden you're going really slow and the rest of the world's going fast again. And that's quite a unique experience if you haven't already felt that. We're going to do a little bit of it today, but usually you have to do it for a little while to get your mind to let go, but we'll have a go, see how we go. We've got a few minutes to do this. So the exercise we're going to do one from the original Bhagwan Jin, which is the exercise for your stomach. And that exercise, it looks like that. It goes from there, and then it goes to there. Now, as the hands come up, they go past each other in the middle, and one palm down, and the one on close to your tummy, this one here is facing up, so you've got one up, one down. As it comes up, then the hand turns around, spirals around, and goes up, pushes that way, and the other one just goes straight down. You have this idea, it's almost like a yin-yang symbol, yeah? It comes down the arm and around that way, like a yin-yang, the central yin-yang symbol. So when it comes down, the bottom hand comes up on the inside, past your tummy, and the other one goes down, so it brings the energy up from your lower dantian, turns and pushes up and stretch. And it stretches through all your abdominal cavity when you're doing that. Comes up, it's halfway mark, one hand's up, one hand's down. Remember, always bring it up past your tummy. The inside hand comes past your tummy and presses up that way. And then it comes back past your tummy and then turns around and presses up. Yeah, now I'm going quite fast when we do this. Yeah, breathe in. Who's there? Mark, is it? And it comes fast like this. Now, normally when you do Qigong, of course, you do it with an in and out breath. So I would do this breath. I'd breathe into the center. And then I'd breathe out as you push the hands forward and backwards. Breathe out when you come to the center. Breathe out when you push one hand up and down. That's the normal breath. But when you go really slow, of course, that stops that because the breathing is way slower than that. Cool. So we're going to do a slow version of this so you can see what I mean. And so just breathe in and out normally. Don't worry about any breath pattern. Just breathe in and out. And we're going to slow down. We're going to slow down from here. And we're just going to go really slowly. And just breathe in and out nice and slowly. Just turn your hands over. And watch your hand rotating. Watch your hand. And then when you get to there, feel both hands. One hand goes up and one hand goes down. And feel both hands moving at the same time. Feel the pressure in your shoulders. Feel your hands, feel your wrists. Then come down again. Go nice and slow. You feel the hands rotating. You can actually feel your hand rotating at the bottom as it comes up, the palm comes up. They come to the center. And they pass the center. The bottom front hand goes straight down, the bottom hand twists and it turns around. And you feel the spiraling in the elbow, spiraling in the shoulder, spiraling in the wrist. And just go slow. That's it, good. Now just focus on the exercise, what's happening with your hands, and forget about your breathing. That's it. So you're going to go slower again. So just relax. Just know that you're not going to go anywhere in the world. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to go slow. And enjoy this process. Now, when you're moving your arms, you can feel it jerking. It's almost like I'll exaggerate. Like it goes like this. And it goes in stages. And that's part of that's the muscles letting go. Then your body moves. And then the muscles let go and then the body moves. And you're teaching your body to use energy to move instead of muscles. And the muscles aren't necessarily smooth unless you've done an exercise a lot. Unless you've done an exercise a lot, that your muscles will be in tune and they can just slowly relax. But if they haven't done this, then you'll find they'll jump as they move. It just jumps from piece to piece. Yeah, it's a weird thing and it just moves like that. And be okay with that. What we're trying to do, of course, is disengage all the muscles completely and just let the energy move you. And so the muscles aren't engaged at all. And when the energy moves smooth, it's very smooth. But why the muscles are engaged, then there'll be the letting go of the muscles. The muscle let go, move, let go, move, let go, move. Well, they let go and they hang on to it. Now, I'll explain that a little bit. Good. And just bring your hand back down. Just bring one hand down. Leave the other one down. Bring it back in neutral position. Cool. Back in the Wuji posture. Very good. So I just want to explain what I talked about then, because it's easier if you're not doing something while you're listening to this. So when you move, you send a message from your mind to your muscles or your arms, or whatever part we're using our arms at this stage. You send a message to your arm, and then the arms engage. And usually, what engages the energy first. The energy will move first in the body. When you send a message to the arm, their body moves energetically, and then the muscles quickly grab hold of that energy, and it rides the energy. It controls the movement of the energy. And the muscles are slowly holding their energy as it's going, because the energy is what moving your arm, not the muscles. The energy is moving it, and the muscles are controlling the speed that's released. Otherwise, it would just go really, really fast, and it'll come down fast and go up fast. And the muscles ride the energy. So the energy is what's moving it. So when it does that, as the body lets to move, as the body's moving, what has to do is the muscles have to let go. The energy moves the arm, and then the muscles quickly grab hold of it so it doesn't go too fast. So the muscles are governing the speed of the movement by letting go, controlling, letting go, moving, letting go, moving, letting go. And it's just constantly letting go of the muscles to get the arms to move, no matter which way we're doing this. That's letting go, and that's why you see this jerking as it lets go. But if you're doing it with energy and you're not using your muscles to do it, the energy's smooth. because energy is that you're creating the release of energy, how fast you want to let it go, and it just goes by itself. And so there's no muscles involved. And that's the part of what happens with Qigong, is you learn how to move the body energetically and not physically. So the energy moves the body and it just floats. The body floats, the energy moves, and the muscles aren't engaged, and you can feel your arms. There's nothing engaged in your arms. It's just completely empty. And the body's moving by itself with the energy because you've told them what to do. So you don't get the jerk anymore. And so part of the practice is to learn how the muscles let them go so that you can relax. And the more relaxed you have, it's the contra part, what's the good piece. When you let go, you get more energy. Yeah, the less muscle you use, the more power you get, because the energy is creating the movement, and you get that. Now that happens when you're slow, because the muscles have struggled to go slow. Now we're going to go slow again. Now just go nice and slow. Now the muscles are struggling to control this, and part of this is about letting them go. The slower you go, the easier it is to let the muscles go, and then the hands just float. And you feel the body moving, and the body moves by itself, and you're not moving it anymore. It just moves by itself because you're not moving the muscles. The body floats. There you go. And then it comes back down again. And you feel your arms moving by themselves. And they just float by themselves. You've told them what to do, they'll do that. But you don't have any control over it. You just get to watch the arms moving. And you're not doing that. And you feel all you watched, you can observe the rotation, you can feel the ligaments and tendons moving, and you can feel the energy moving through your arms. Very good. So when we get to the top and the bottom, what's meant to happen in this exercise is a bit of a stretch, the stretch of your abdominal cavity. And because we're doing this energetic, because we're going slow, we're not trying to do that, but I'll show you the other piece to it. Because to do this, we need to stretch our muscles. And we get to the top and the bottom, and then we push up and push down, and we feel the stretch. And you feel that stretch, that thing there, push up and push down at the same time. And when that stretches like that, you're pulling your abdominal cavity open, so you're stretching and taking all the pressure off all your organs. And it helps with your digestive system. And then relax. And as you relax, as soon as you press and you relax, the body's energy starts moving again. Now, the energy we're using, which is an interesting one, is the energy of gravity is pulling that arm down. I'm not bringing my arm down. Gravity is doing it, and my energy is riding the gravity. I'm not forcing gravity. I'm just riding the energy wave of gravity with my own energy in my body. And the other one that's coming up as I inflate inside my body, the arm comes up as my chi pulls up in my body. The arm floats and just gets full of chi, and as it gets full of chi, it floats up in the air. So we have the gravity pulling it up. The inflation pulls up and the gravity lets it come back down again. So you're just riding one of the parts of nature, which is the gravitational pull, and you're riding that energy wave with your energy. And then I'm riding my inflation as the body inflates with energy. I'm riding that wave as the body inflates to pull my arm up. And the arm's just floating up because of the energy increase in the body. Good. And then come back down again. Let's leave the one down. We can bring it down. Now you'll find that inside your body, you'll get fingers twitching, you'll get muscles twitching and releasing as they release and they contract. You'll feel the ligaments letting go, sinews letting go, fascia letting go. Good like that. Now, if you have a look at you move your arms just slowly like that, you feel how empty they are. Yeah. Because you just let them go by going so slow. We'll do one more exercise to do with the spleen and stomach. It's called rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. It's from the Shuba Shu system. That exercise was from Bhagwan Jin. We'll do one from the Shuba Shu. And rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. So this is a bigger exercise. There's a lot more movement, but still done slowly. So you're going to lower yourself down slowly. When you lower yourself down, keep your bum tucked underneath. Lower yourself down. Turn your palms to the front. All you do is rotate the elbows. This is the physical aspect of this. And then you pull your elbows back. and brings your arms up. So as soon as you do that, I've just given you physical cues on how to do this exercise. So you'll physically engage that, yeah, which is just normal. And then you're going to use the gravity to pull them down again and just ride the gravitational pull down with your arms. You're going to lower yourself down as you go down, so you feel a whole body sinking down with gravity's pulling it down. You turn your hands to the front and you breathe in. As you breathe in, the body inflates, and the inflation makes you get bigger and your arms just float. That's good. Now you can just breathe in and breathe out, but every time you breathe in, you just keep body inflating. So you breathe in, inflate, breathe out, and then breathe in, inflate again. And let gravity pull it down. That's it. Nice and slow. And just breathe normally. That's it. Perfect. Turn them at the bottom, just rotate them. Now just use your energy to rotate the arms around. Breathing in, inflate. Keep inflating, breathe out, and then breathe in again, keep inflating. And let the inflation bring your arms up. They just float up, they're like balloons floating up. And let gravity pull everything back down again. Just relax to gravity. Just ride the energetic pull of the gravity, ride it down the way down. Perfect. Let the energy turn your arms at the bottom, palms facing to the front. Breathe in and feel the body rising as it inflates energy. Perfect. Such a beautiful feeling. If you do this exercise long enough and you do it this slow, you'll catch yourself, your arms will start floating by themselves. It's a very unusual experience. Breathing out. And some of you have been doing Qigong, for the people who have done Qigong will know what I'm talking about when you turn to the front and you relax, and all of a sudden your arms move by themselves, and you're not doing that. They're rising by themselves, and you just get to watch them moving. And they float up by themselves. So you're watching part of your body move without you doing it. And your body does move without you moving. Good, relax. Let's let the arms float up. As you breathe, feeling, as you inhale, the whole body is just floating. And let the gravitational pull your arms down. Ride the wave. And how you control the energy of gravity is just really, you don't have to use a lot of energy to control gravitational pull. You just use enough so the arms don't go fast. Just enough to let them go down, breathing in. And when you do that, you'll feel your palm of your hands get very hot because all the energy and the blood circulating towards the lower extremity. You'll just same with your feet, but you'll feel your hands. You'll feel like you've got big gloves on your hands. So all the chi and all the blood moving to your hands. Good. Just relax, 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 relax. Relax and let go. Your hands come down. So notice that my arms aren't straight. So I'm not locking my elbows. The elbows have got a slight bend in them so that the energy moves through the elbows smoothly. If I lock them, it affects the chi flowing. So even when I'm coming back, the elbows are slightly bent. So there's no constriction of the chi flowing through the joints, through the shoulders, through the elbow joints. And see when I'm coming down the front, they're slightly bent. And the arms just float by themselves. Good, we'll do one more. So this is good for your spleen, this exercise. It's good for anything to do with your digestion. Good to do with both spleen meridians, both stomach meridians. Same with the first exercise. But it has lots of effects on your body. It's not just the spleen and stomach. Because we're going so slow, it has a big effect on you, calming your mind, regulates your heartbeat, and it tonifies the energy in your body. All at the same time. And all you have to do is go slow. It's a wonderful thing. And then breathe out. We'll do one more. The thing is, once I start doing this, it feels so good I don't want to stop. Bring your hands down to the bottom. And then slowly stand back up again. Very good. So now the whole arm feels like it's all swollen up, both of them. So in Chinese medicine, and especially in martial arts, the fist isn't just the piece at the end. The fist is from your elbow to your fist. That's the fist, is the whole thing seen martially. So when you punch someone, you punch them with the whole arm, not just this little thing at the end. And so the whole martial piece is about moving that. It's like the Popeye arm. Popeye has the big forearm and the big punch. Well, it's the same principle in the Chinese medicine. Same principle is Qigong or anything to do with that, or anything to do with martial arts. It's to understand that that's your fist, the whole thing. So all of this is energy, all the sinews and all the power that's in your forearm and your hand, it makes the fist, not the little piece at the end. This is the whole thing's energy, the whole thing. Yeah, and that has a very, very different feel to it when we're moving. And we're moving our arms, we can feel when we're rotating over the arms. You can feel the power in the whole forearm and the wrist. If I close my fist, I can feel that. It feels like this. Why quite often you'll see them doing blocking when they're doing Qigong and Taiji. They block with the whole arm. The block, this is the whole arm they're blocking with, not just the hand. Not just blocking with the hand. Here we go. Hopefully that's useful. God, I feel great. Very relaxed. But I just feel that inside that slowness, it's extraordinary. Especially when you go outside. Do that outside if you can, now that you've seen the exercise. Go outside in nature and do it somewhere outside and just go that slow. And look at nature, look at the trees, look at the grass, look at everything, and go that slow. Don't look at the people because they're going a bit quicker. And just slow down to the speed of the tree. So it's like walking through a doorway into a different dimension with your eyes open, with no drugs, no nothing. Just by going slow, you open the door into a new place. It'd almost be like, and I've talked about this before, about going to a busy street and just walk slowly, and everybody else going flat out and they walk past you and you just go slow. It's like the Matrix. It's like you're the only one doing that and you're in a different world than everybody else. It's quite a unique experience. Try it. You'll see what I mean. If you have any questions about that, please ask. Yeah. And I know Mark H, who's watching it today, I know he walks in the mountains a lot, so he loves walking in nature and he does a lot of walking. And he gets to sit in that place and the power and the feeling of nature, and he can feel the energy of that, and he walks inside it, not as a visitor, but as part of it instead, which is a very, very beautiful experience, because then you become that big and you're walking inside yourself more or less, which is very, very cool. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful week, and I'll see you all next week. As I say, if you have any questions, please ask. And if you watch this later on, a year's time since I've done this, and a question comes up, please ask, because I will answer it for you, whatever it is. Yeah. Enjoy going slow today. Roll back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. 2 thumbs together. Go on. Open your palms, bring energy towards your heart, and then down to your physical center, your lower dantian. Very good. Take a step back, and then bow to everybody that's watching this and everybody that's going to watch this in the future, this class. And hopefully that's useful. As I say, if you have any questions, please ask. Bye-bye.